Okay, welcome to Worldwide Hustlers. My name is Matthew Albert. In today's video, we're going to be covering the 6 human needs. So if you ever wonder why you do what you do or you make certain decisions throughout the day, this is exactly the reason why. So stay with me and you will find out what these 6 human needs are and how they affect you in your life. If you want to know more about your personal finances, you want to become a better person, or you want to increase your fitness, then consider subscribing down below. Hit the subscribe button. Anyway, I will see you in a few. Roll the footage. Okay, welcome back. Now, before we get started, I just want you to know that I didn't invent these things. These are from a guy by the name of Tony Robbins. He's a mentor of mine. He's the one that developed these, and he did a big speech on these back in '06 on TED Talk, if you ever want to watch it. But the 6 human needs, they are needs. They're not wants. It's like you got water, you need food, you need air, and this is no different. These are the 6 human needs that no matter how you look at it, you are basically achieving these in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter if you're poor, it doesn't matter if you're rich, I don't care if you're black, you're white, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. These apply across the board on everybody. So let's get started. The first need we're going to cover is certainty. So everybody has a need for certainty, and largely this is a big one amongst a lot of people. So certainty would be basically if you're looking for, you want things to stay the same. You do not like to make things different. With certainty, it's more of a safety issue. So I'm going to also put safety. You like to be safe. All right. You want some kind of you like that comfort zone, right? So certainty. Basically, no matter what, you're certain that things are going to happen. You're going to be paid every 2 weeks a certain amount of money. The person that you love dearly, they're going to be with you when you wake up every morning. You're certain that this roof isn't going to fall on your head, as he would say. Or if you're driving down the road, somebody's not going to come over the sides coming from another lane and hit you. You are certain that you're going to be safe. So certainty is a real big thing because it keeps you in a way sane, but it also keeps you it's a safety factor. So certainty is a big human need amongst people. Now, the next thing, believe it or not, our second need is uncertainty. And it's obviously the opposite. And when you're looking for uncertainty, you're basically looking for a variety. You like variety in your life. People that hold uncertainty to a high level, they might change jobs a lot. They might they might get into different relationships all the time with different people. They're always looking for that high in life. And I'm not meaning getting drugged. I'm saying jumping out of an airplane, with the parachute, parasailing and things like that. They're always pushing the envelope. They're always pushing the limits. They might do a lot of traveling. They like to see things, a lot of different things. So variety is a big deal in their life. They love that uncertainty. They might like to go see a ball game or a football game or maybe watch a brand new movie because they don't know how it's going to wind up. So they're uncertain, but they like that. They live in that zone. So you have uncertainty amongst people. Okay, now the third human need is the need to feel significant. Okay, so with significance, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want people to listen to you. You have a significance. You want to be significant. I mean, I know some of the big YouTubers out there, they feel significant. They have 1 million followers or subs. That makes them feel great. You got these musicians that are really famous. You got actors that are very famous, and it makes them feel significant. So they like that. And don't get me wrong. I mean, everybody wants to have that kind of, they want to feel some kind of significance. Whether they say it or not, it's there. People want to feel that. So significance is a big deal. All right. Now, the fourth one is love. Okay. Everybody has a need for love. They have this human need to be loved. And I will also go and put connection. They want to feel some kind of connection. Okay. They want to feel connected with somebody. People are always yearning to be around other people. They say that if you were to put 2 people inside of a container, they would wind up together talking. People want to be around other people for the most part. So love is a big one. Whether you've been in love before or not, and you've been hurt, people are still always looking for love, right? Now, sometimes they're looking for love in all the wrong places, like the song goes, but and invariably, they're still looking for love. They want to be connected with somebody. They want to be with somebody. Most people are, I would say, codependent, if you will. I am married. I'm deeply in love with my wife, so I am definitely holding love as a top human need for me. So before we go any further, just know that these first 4 needs here, okay, these are for your personality. So the first 4 needs cover your personality. The next 2 needs we're going to cover, these 2 down here, are going to cover more or less your spiritual needs. So let's get started. The 5th one is growth. So you need to grow. As Tony would always say, you're either growing or you're dying. And life is about growth. And like I've said before, life is about taking action. The objective of life is to act. So, and it's not like when you have a goal, it's not achieving the goal that's going to make you happy for the most part, because that's a short-term thing. It's what it makes of you in the process. And like I've said before, you get 2 things out of it. You get to make the goal and you reach it, but then it makes you a better person. So you get 2 things there. So with growth, that's basically what you want to do. You want to become better. You want to become wiser. You want to become stronger at whatever it is you do. Like right now, I'm doing my master's. Okay, and I'm finishing that up right now, and I'm growing as a person. Anytime when I work out, I put together a program. As you can see, some of my videos on my channel here, I do CrossFit, so I try to better myself, my fitness, because I feel like if I'm bettering my numbers, I'm coming up on my numbers and I'm coming down on my times for my workouts, then to me that's growth. I like that. I'm doing better. So growth is number 5, and it's one of your spiritual needs. Now the last need we're going to talk about is contribution. So this is about giving, if you will. Giving. You want to be able to give. Contributing is giving. Now, contributing is really good, and this can be done in so many different ways. I mean, if you're at a restaurant and you tip somebody and you tip them extra, you're contributing. Like, I used to give a lot to certain organizations, but now, you read that some of this money doesn't make it to the organization, or they scoundrel the money. You don't know what they're doing. But I know when I go out to eat, or if I'm doing something, I always try to tip extra. If somebody's doing something for me and they charge me a certain amount, I always try to get a little bit more. So contributing is a human need. And now, you have some people that they'll donate a lot of money and then they'll get on TV and say, hey, I donated $1 million. They want to feel significance. So in the midst of trying to feel significance, they contribute a lot, and then they bring it up and tell everybody so they can feel significant. And whatever, that's fine, because they're still contributing. And maybe other people will see that and then they'll contribute. Maybe it'll start a chain reaction. So contributing is our 6th human need. Now, what's interesting about this is you can have all 4 of these needs being met through violence. The first 4. The first 4 human needs for your personality, those can be met through violence. And what I'm trying to tell you is, if you ever see a gang members, people wonder why gangs are successful, and they lure these kids into these gangs. Well, guess what? If you're in a gang, you have certainty. Right? You're in a gang and you're with a group of people, right? Those are your people, man. They're going to protect you. You're certain of this. And, you're certain that nobody's going to bother you because of who you are. You're running the neighborhood. Who's going to bother you? And then also you have uncertainty. Every day's different. These guys they might beat somebody up. They might rob somebody. They might do this. They might sell drugs. They might do drugs, whatever. So there's a lot of uncertainty going on. And there's definitely some significance. If somebody comes into their neighborhood and they don't know who that person is and they put a gun to their head or what have you, guess what? They are now significant to you, and you're going to give them whatever you want. And then the 4th one is love. Believe it or not, being in a gang, they got the brotherly love. They got the love there going. So they're part of a family, if you will. So in essence, a gang literally meets these first 4. And so that's why you wonder why violence is still around, because it meets these needs. Now, the funny thing is these last two a gang cannot meet. There's no way you're going to be able to grow inside of a gang. You're not going to take masters. You're not going to get a master's degree. You're not going to start a business. You're not going to do anything good for your family. You might not even have a family. I don't know. And then also contributing. Gangs don't contribute. Gangs take. They don't give. They always take. So there's definitely not any contributions going on when you're in a gang. So obviously you're not going to be able to. There's going to be some abnormal behaviors amongst these gangs because they're not meeting all 6 of their needs. But people don't understand that because they don't know about these needs. Now, what's funny, another thing is people will literally sacrifice their goals and dreams to meet their needs. People will also they will actually give up their values, what they consider valuable in life, to meet their needs. And I'll tell you how. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you an honest person? Do you consider honesty to be a high trait for you? And invariably, I'm sure whoever's watching this is going to say, yes, I do. Okay, you're an honest person. That's good. Now, what if you saw me drop $100 and I didn't know it and I walked off? Would you pick that money up? Would you come and give it to me? It depends. Depends on if you need the money. How bad do you need it? Maybe you didn't. Maybe you just got let go from your job and you need that money to pay the bills. I mean, so you're an honest person, but your value of being an honest person just got superseded by your need to pay your bills, right? You have a need there. So that's how that happens. It's very interesting, to be honest with you. And you can tell a person pretty quick when you're around them which one of these values they have. And another thing you need to know is anytime something that you do meets 3 of these needs, it's considered an addiction. An example, I'm going to go with fitness, okay? So I do CrossFit. So what does CrossFit do for me, okay? It definitely is uncertain. I don't know if I've never done a workout before and I put some together program, I've never done it before. There's a lot of uncertainty there, but I know I'm going to do it. And then what else? It makes me feel significant. If I can pull that routine off, whatever it is, like go unbroken on my double unders or my muscle ups or my handstand walks, I feel significant about that workout. And then also there's a lot of, I would say number 5, growth. So if I'm working out and I'm taking care of myself fitness wise, I'm growing as a person. So when somebody sees somebody in the gym and they say, man, how do those people get up and do that stuff? Well, it's easy. I'm addicted. It meets 3 of these 6 needs or more, maybe, to be honest with you. And it's funny because you can also mix this up. Let's say, have you ever seen a movie before and then went back later down the road in time and saw the movie again? And of course, everybody has seen a movie and then they go and see it again. Why did you do that? You've already seen the movie. Okay, well, there's a reason why. It meets your certainty. You've seen the movie, you know it's a really good movie, but you probably forgot how it ended, let's say. So there's also, not only is there certainty there that you liked the movie and it was a good movie, but there's also uncertainty there because you kind of forgot what happened. So you're meeting 2 of these needs by watching a movie again. So it's something you don't even think about. And another thing, when you're doing these 6 human needs, you can get to one of these human needs through a negative way or a positive way. And what I'm trying to tell you is like, okay, I brought up fitness and it meets 3 of these needs, so it's an addiction. Well, what if I was doing drugs or what if I was abusing alcohol? It would still meet 3 of these needs. And that's how it becomes an addiction. So you can have a bad addiction or you can have a good addiction. So you can meet these needs in different ways. You can meet them in a positive way or you can meet them in a negative way. So, and if you're married and you're with somebody, try to find out which of these needs that they hold higher versus the other. Which, if you put them in a pegging order, 1, 2, 3, 4, does your spouse put this one above this one or that one above this one? And then also with you, find out where you're at on your needs. So my question to you is, which of these human needs do you hold at a high priority? And how do you achieve that need? That's my question to you. If you would put that down in a comment box, I would appreciate it. So this wraps up the 6 human needs. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. And if it has, please share the video with somebody that this can help. This is very interesting because this is like spot on. This is why we do what we do. So if you have not yet, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you on the next video.